Jason, thank you so much for your time and for your willingness to tell your story about your experience in working with the Braunagel team. It means a lot to us, and we truly do appreciate your time.
Absolutely. More than happy to do it.
Thank you. So let's get to it. Jason, tell me about your experience in working with the Braunagel team and how we measured up to your expectations.
Well, everything went great. At first, we really struggled with selling our house, finding buyers. We were wasting a lot of time doing it, right. And I found that I didn't have enough time to really spend it finding buyers, setting the house up properly. Right. And I turned to Tom and the Braunagel team, and they really took charge. They really helped me out as far as coaching me through, helping make the house sellable.
Great.
And attracting buyers.
Super. Okay. Fantastic. Secondly, what were some of your expectations that you had, and how did we do as a team to meet them or exceed them?
Well, my expectations, we needed to sell the house, and I had to find someone that could really help us and be persistent. And the Braunagel team really jumped into action. The communication was great. They communicated with the buyer agents.
Super.
And inspection, pretty much everything that had to be done so we could get through this process and make it as easy as possible.
Okay. Super. And were you comfortable with the knowledge of real estate in your local market as demonstrated by the Braunagel team?
Absolutely. Very comfortable. Tom and his team came in and really knew the area, knew where the prices needed to be set, knew what type of buyers we were attracting. The demographics seemed to be right on, and immediately, within a couple weeks, we were able to attract people right away.
Well, that's awesome. Were you comfortable with the knowledge on the business side of your transaction as demonstrated by the Braunagel team?
Yes, again.
Okay.
It was obvious that you guys understood the process and the business. Even dealing with the banks, there was some complications, and the Braunagel team they were communicating, whether it was through email or Tom stepping up and calling different people in, at the bank to make sure that whatever needed to be done was done.
Oh, super.
And it was we persevered because of that.
Excellent. We love to hear that. One of the things that I hear a lot is communication tends to be lacking in communicating between a real estate agent and their client. How did you feel we handled the communication, and were you comfortable with it?
The communication was great. My time is limited. I travel a lot, and Tom and I communicated daily. Anything that needed to be done. If we were showing the house, we have dogs, so we couldn't just leave the house there for anyone to walk in. And the Braunagel team always set appointments up. Mm-hmm. They communicated well with me, so we knew when they were coming in, so we could take care of the dogs. And even the communication again with banks, with email, there was always a fluid communication of emails or phone calls.
Sure, we texted a lot too, I remember.
And a lot of texting also.
Yeah.
Right, so I appreciate that because I just would not have been able to do it all myself.
Yep, fantastic. Lastly, what would you tell a potential client who's on the fence about working with the Braunagel team?
If you're on the fence, what I could tell you is to definitely sit with the Braunagel team, with Tom, let them share with you some of the history, some of the houses that they've sold recently. The team is just buttoned up and they know the business, and if you need help to sell your house in a terrible seller's market, you really need that expertise, and the Braunagel team definitely has that to offer.
I appreciate that, Jason. I wanted to thank you again for your time, for sharing your experiences with others, and I want to personally thank you for placing your trust in us, and I look forward to continuing our relationship in the future.
Well, Tom, I appreciate everything that your team has done. You guys have been terrific, and I deeply appreciate everything you did to help sell the house. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys.
My pleasure.
All right.
Thanks again.